Today, we're diving into something that's really personal and also incredibly powerful, the strength you can find in letting go. It's this concept of divine detachment, and we're going to unpack what that really means.
You know that feeling, right? When you're facing a choice that feels absolutely impossible, a weight that's just too heavy to carry. Well, it turns out sometimes the hardest thing you'll ever have to do
isn't about finding the strength to keep fighting or to grip on even tighter. We're often taught that strength is about endurance, just holding on no matter what happens.
But that's where the real test is. The true measure of your strength? It's often found in that surrender, in that absolutely gut-wrenching act of just letting go.
So let's just sit with that for a second. Letting go. It sounds so simple, but wow, it's often one of the toughest things we ever have to face in our lives.
So what are we actually letting go of here? It's so much more than just a person, isn't it? It's letting go of this whole universe of memories, a future that you completely imagined and built in your head. It's like this ache for what was and what you really, really hoped would be. And yeah, that pain, it can feel like it's taking over everything.
But what if, inside all that pain, there's a totally different kind of strength just waiting for you? This is where we get into this powerful idea, divine detachment. And it's not about feeling nothing. It's about being strong in a whole new way. So what is this exactly? Well, you can think of it as this quiet, internal, but incredibly powerful strength. It's when you make a conscious choice to choose Allah over what your own heart is screaming for, over your emotions, over your attachments to this world. Okay, so it's super important to get this straight. This kind of detachment is not weakness. It is not giving up, and it's definitely not about just going numb. Actually, it's the complete opposite. It's a profound kind of strength. It's having the courage to feel all of it, the love, the pain, the grief, and still choose your fate. And that choice, it comes from a really deep place of trust. Because the Quran reminds us, hey, our vision is limited. We might be completely heartbroken over something we want so badly, but we just can't see the bigger picture, that maybe it wasn't the best thing for us. And this whole internal struggle, this private choice to trust God over your own feelings, it's seen as something truly profound. It's actually considered an unseen act of worship.
So what does this look like, in real life? It looks like this. You miss them like crazy, but you don't go back. The memories come flooding in, but you hold your boundaries firm. You still love them, maybe you always will, but you love Allah more. That little word but, that's everything. That's where the worship is.
So here's the bottom line. The act of walking away from someone or something that's harming your faith, your deen, that itself is a form of ibadah or worship. And even if nobody else in the entire world gets it, even if they can't see the battle you're fighting inside, there's this incredible reassurance. Allah sees it. He sees every single tear, every moment you fight that urge to turn back. Your struggle is not invisible. And knowing that your struggle is seen isn't just about comfort. It actually comes with this beautiful promise that your sacrifice is not for nothing. It leads to what's called the divine promise of replacement. The Quran literally promises that when you choose faith in these tough moments, a way out will be made for you. It's this amazing reminder that when one door closes for the right reason, another one is going to open, and probably from a direction you never, ever saw coming. But then there's that fear, right? The one that creeps in. And it's always the same question, isn't it? That little voice in your head whispering, what if I never find someone like them again? What if they were the one? And the answer to that fear is such a powerful shift in how you think about it. The goal isn't to find a copy of what you lost. You don't need someone like them. You need someone better for you. Someone who is better for your faith, for your heart, and for your journey. And all of this whole difficult process, it leads us to the ultimate goal, developing a heart that is truly deeply attached to Allah. This journey helps us understand a basic truth. People are temporary. They change, they leave, they disappoint. It's just part of being human. But Allah is the constant, the one who never leaves, who is always there and will never, ever break your trust. That's the only truly safe place to anchor your heart. So when you let go of an attachment for His sake, you're not actually losing love, you're just redirecting it. You're taking that powerful emotion and aiming it away from something fragile and temporary towards the one who is eternal and unbreakable. All right, so what do you do in those moments of weakness? Here's the game plan. When that urge to go back hits you, make dua instead. When the tears start coming, cry to Allah, not to them in a text message. Choose that moment of prostration, of sujood, over clinging to that attachment.
Just remember this. Every single time you make that choice, you are not losing. You're actually winning a much, much bigger battle. You're being elevated, you're being made stronger, and you're getting closer to your real purpose.
And that brings us to this one final, powerful thought. Nothing, and I mean nothing, you leave for the sake of Allah is ever actually lost. It just gets transformed into something better, something that lasts. So the real question isn't what am I losing? It's what am I making space for? Just think about that.